you've been with us for the author's cut, I'm sure you understand that this all leads to one great thing. And if you want to leave our listeners and viewers with one last thing to close it off, Richie, talk about what option is there for them.
Yeah, one of my favorite parts of writing this book was the last word of the book was Jesus. That was it. And so I ended with, and I put it in bold. So when you go read it, and you go to, we're calling chapter 9 the last chapter because chapter 10 is actually chapter 2. Yeah. But, really at the end of the day, man, we're going to call him the unknown God. Paul went into Athens and he saw tons of statues that the people worship, but he saw this one statue that said the unknown God. And he stood there and he was able to share, like, see, I knew you guys knew there's a God. You just don't know his name yet. So here I am saying the same thing. I'm telling you what his name is. His name is the builder of all things. In Hebrews 3:4, there are the builders of things, but he is the builder of all things. Colossians, it says that Jesus is all in all. And so when we look at the builder of all things, God sent his son to build his creation. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God. So God had Jesus, the builder. He is the builder of all things. So when I was writing the book in the very last chapter, I just wanted to share my lens. If you were to say, does it have a name on it? It does, and it's Jesus.
Author's cut. Thanks for closing off, Richie. Man. And if you guys were sticking with us this whole time, we just hope that you're blessed and pray that you were blessed.
Yeah. And thank you, Ray, and anybody out there that been listening or just got onto this one episode. Jesus is alive. I've seen him, and what I've learned that, studying and praying and living and doing all these things with God, it's hard to understand who God is when we don't have this tangible thing anymore, right? When Jesus came to earth, it was tangible. Now that he's left, it's like, oh, I got nothing tangible to, kind of to see or touch, but he did leave us with something tangible, and that is his word. His word is his tangibleness now. And so if you need to start anywhere, it would be just go ahead and dive into the scriptures, dive into his word, because that is the one tangible thing he left behind for us. And that's why we still are moved and touched and saved to this day, is because his word continues to go through people. It goes through his scriptures, and that is what he left with us tangibly. So, this is my word for you today, that, Jesus is alive, meaning he died, but he conquered death and resurrected, and he is still alive. And that evidence is what encourages and motivates us to know that not only is there a God, but there's a God who conquered death through his son Jesus to save you. And all you got to do is believe and repent. And repent means this: renew your mind, change your perspective. Stop looking that way and look to Jesus. That's what repent is. And that's what this book is. It is an introduction to Jesus. And I want to introduce him to you.